Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another community chat. And today I am joined by the very, very words can't even describe it, Peter, but Peter Bailey. Hi, Peter, how are you?
Yeah, good, mate. All good.
Good. So not many of you will know why I've connected with Peter, and Peter's probably not even fully aware of why, but we connected through LinkedIn. So there was a friend of mine, Dan Wakeman, who copied me in on, I think, one of your posts on LinkedIn to promote the Chew the Fat, and friend Dan knows that I was connected to a lot of people, but I don't want it to stop there. I want to find out more about you. I want to find out more about the group, what it's about, and just get the word out there rather than just sharing just a written post. Let's actually delve a bit and kind of just help people understand. So, Peter, Chew the Fat. Tell me more about it. Tell me about you, when it started, what you're doing. So, let's kick off.
Okay. So, I work at Eurotunnel. Been working there for 3 years. Mechanical technician, senior mechanical technician. Always worked with a lot of guys over the years. Worked at Port Dover for quite a while.
Yeah.
And just realised that guys don't talk. People seem to have done in the past, sort of gravitated towards me at times to talk, and I think as soon as you start just listening, it really helps. And I used to be a Samaritan quite a few years ago.
Oh wow!
For a year and a half, totally opens your eyes up to things. Some people with the smallest of problems, to them is massive. You know, to other people it's nothing. But and I just really wanted to do something, basically. And end of COVID last year, I thought, right, that's it, let's go for it. And I did. Started putting the feelers out, started getting some information, knew what I wanted to do, knew how I wanted to run it, always had that idea in my head. And I just put it into action, really. And so, here we are now.
And I mean, we did a little chat off air, obviously, to just cover a few base points. But I mean, I come back to kind of introducing you. I think what you're doing is absolutely outstanding. I think it's absolutely amazing. I think it's just, it is what is needed, I think. And I mean, I'm very fortunate. I work within a mixture, and quite often it's I suppose the females in the office. And please, I'm not saying this in any way sexist or anything at all, but quite often we'll get me talking rather than the men, if that makes sense. And so, I kind of hear what you're saying there. The whole idea behind Chew the Fat, then, who do we need to reach to? Who do we need to talk to? Who do we need to kind of try and, I suppose, get involved? What are you looking for?
I've opened it up to any man over the age of 18.
Yeah.
You know, anyone. It could be anybody. It really could be anybody. They're just someone who's maybe going through a tough patch in their life, or just going through life. You know, I think everyone has something that is going on at home or at work, and you know, the lads go down the pub with their mates, and think, no, I can't talk about it with them because they're going to think I'm weak, or this stigma of, you know, it's weak if you talk, or it's. And it is so important, and it's a group, I think, that because it's confidential, there's no judgment. We're not there to give advice. It's there to listen, to sit with guys, warm welcome, cup of tea, biscuit, come in, treat it like your mates, sit down. And it's going to be nerve-wracking if you've never done nothing like it before. You know, that first time walking in, it will be. And I know how I would be. You know, maybe the first night I walk past and think, no, I don't know. But you just got to, I think people just got to trust their instinct and go for it. And when you come in,
I think it's just lose the inhibitions. Just do it. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to sit there, not say anything, walk out, and
But the thing is, if you don't want to say anything on the first night, you don't have to. You might just want to come along, see what's going on, see who's about, get a feel for it. But you'll be surprised, I think. I think the way it will work, obviously I've not done the sessions yet, but I've got a very good idea in my head how I want it to work. And I think by the time people start talking and about anything they want, you know, there's always going to be rules about, you know, nothing political. nothing religious, that sort of thing. Medication as well, because I think that's such an area of, some people are really for it.
Yeah.
Some people think, there's still this massive stigma with medication that you're going to be addicted forever. There's no need for it. But, everyone's got their own views on that, and it's not for me to say what my views are. But there's medication, there's all sorts. I just think it's important not to get into that at this sort of place.
Yeah, I mean, the kind of chats, as you say, you're talking about, it's like a chat you and I are having now, really, isn't it? It's just talk about it, what you've done in life, where are you? You were telling me earlier, obviously, what you've done, and you asked me why I sort of started the community chats. I mean, I said to you, Peter, and I'll tell it to the viewers, 9 years ago this month, I lost my dearest friend. If he'd spoken, if he'd chatted, would it have changed it? I'd like to think so. I hope so. Would it have changed the course of life now? I'd like to think so. And I think, like, if there'd been a group then, I'd have dragged him kicking and screaming to it if I'd have known. But people don't know, do they? And I think
they don't know. You never, until you're in that situation. I don't think anyone can ever know what it's like. It's an illness. Mental health.
I think we all end up. And sorry to interrupt there. It reminds me actually of a podcast I was listening to middle of last year, and it's that question: are you all right? And you ask it twice, and you kind of put more emphasis on the second one. Are you really all right? And they were saying, I mean, I probably don't do it enough, and I should do it more, particularly with my team at work. I mean, they all literally give blood virtually for the business, which is, for me, it's just a testament to how amazing they all are. But maybe I don't ask them often enough. Are you really okay? I think I do, but maybe we get people doing that maybe more, and finding out, digging around a bit more. Just and I get what you said earlier. It's frightening for people to come forward and own up to stuff, because, as you say, it's very much that kind of machoism, don't want to show weakness. Me personally, I think it's a weaker person that doesn't want to come forward and have a chat, but that's my take on it. And I don't think that you have to do it, don't get me wrong, because I know it's going to be frightening for a lot of people, and it's that kind of realization of, there are things wrong, but there's nothing wrong with feeling wrong, is there?
No, not at all. And I think it takes, like you said, it takes a stronger person to walk in a group like that. When you're walking into something, you don't know what's behind that door, and you open it up and you think everyone's going to turn around and stare at you, and you're standing there. It's not going to be like that. It is. I just think it'll be a warm welcome. Come in, chill out, and I say, if you don't want to talk, you don't have to talk. It might be a few weeks before you sort of think, I'm ready to say my bit now. And it's just for other guys, again, like I said, it's not advice, but it's for other guys to sit in the room and say, I've been there, that happened to me before, and I did this. This is the way I approached it, and then I see, in months to come, that you might get someone who's walked in there that first time feeling really nervous, but a few months down the line, he's the one up with me doing the facilitating. And maybe run his own group and say to people, look, I was there 3 months ago, 2 months ago, look at me now, and it's, really, that's how I feel it's going to work. And it's still trying to get that down from people to understand that's how it's. I think people still think it's going to be something you turn up, and that the old stigma of, my name's Bob, I've got a problem, and
and I think you couldn't get further away from that, could you? With how you're going to be running it, which is exciting for anybody, really. It should be exciting.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. And that's my aim, and that's how I want to do it. And whatever's talked about in now stays in there. And people have got to understand that. And I just think, like we said earlier, it's the non-judgmental side to know that you can talk, and no one's going to go, bloody hell, did you do that, or why did you do that? Who are we to judge? Who am I to judge somebody? I don't know what they've been through. We've been I've suffered with mental health and anxiety, and not all the time, but it can be there. And I know it eats you up sometimes, and you're worried about things that don't even need to be worried about. And some people think, oh, bloody hell, but I know plenty of people that have had it too, and depression, and I've never had depression, so I don't know how that feels, but I can empathise with people and think I've got a good understanding. So empathy is a big thing.
And I think, as you say, it's really talking about your own personal experience. I mean, we briefly mentioned many years ago for some personal stuff. I had some, what we said your system isn't, your system, what your support isn't. I had counselling. You're not a counsellor. It worked brilliantly for me because it taught me to open up. It taught me to talk. And I probably still don't talk about everything, but I certainly don't bottle it up like I used to do. And I think that's what we were talking about with yourself. It's not counselling. It's not, as you say, the judgmental side. People aren't paying for this. This literally, hands down is right. Come on, let's sit down. Let's just have a chat. Let's chew the fat. Well, as you said, it's not I said that, I don't even realise, but chew the fat. And that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And I mean, my wife's been great. A lot of her family have been great. Even my kids, I've got a 9-year-old daughter and an 11-year-old son, and even they've been involved in it, of trying to work out where we can put some leaflets, and trying to get my son now and he understands it. He gets that it's good to talk when he feels like he needs to. And my daughter,
you've just hit the nail on the head there, in my opinion. A lot of it starts in the upbringing, I suppose, and I'm not saying there's a certain way to bring up kids. I get that. I'm certainly not the best father in the world by a million miles, but one of the things we've always said with our kids is just talk. If you're not happy with something, or someone's picking on you, or you're anxious about something, or you're not happy with something, just talk. And I think I think they do. I mean, sometimes they probably talk about things they probably shouldn't do, but that's boys, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think that's fab that you're getting that, like, as you say, getting the whole family involved. So the chew the fat guys. I mean, Peter's. I think we need to support you more and more. My brain's already going at a million miles an hour. Unfortunately and embarrassingly, Peter, I wanted to come along, but I can't do the 23rd, unfortunately, because we're visiting my daughter in university in Exeter. So, but I will certainly be coming along because I'd like to give back.
That'd be amazing. And then, I mean, so it is going to be every Wednesday.
Yeah.
I want to keep it on the same day, just so people have got a bit of a routine.
Yeah.
2 hours, I think, is enough time for people. I think an hour could be too short. 2 hours of, have a little break in between. It would just flow to how it, even at the end, people just have half hour of, chatting to different people, and it could lead to other people start getting something that they want to do outside. A few of them might want to meet up and go for a meal every so often, or a beer, or whatever.
Just make more friends as well, isn't it? And I think we all get caught up with work becomes your life, and then outside of work, you've got your home life that you're trying to keep in line with everything. And quite often, I mean, I'm very lucky. I've got some amazing friends around me, and we may not see each other for 3-4 months, but
it don't matter, does it?
It doesn't matter, no, because they're your true friends. But as you say, this is a way of people just, as you say, talking to each other, but expanding their horizons, maybe even, as you say, making new friends. There might be one of their neighbours they don't realise. I mean, it just, as you say, it's just reaching out. So 23rd of February is the first one. Starts at 7 o'clock. And I've written it down because I won't say it right, Peter. I'm really sorry, but let me have a go. Repton Connect Community Centre.
That's it. Yeah,
got it right. How much do I need to bring? How much is it going to cost me to join and have a cup of coffee, Peter?
Yeah, so that's the main thing I wanted, that it was free. I didn't want people to feel that they're committed to anything. I wanted that someone can just walk in. They might not come again for months. They might want to come every week. They might want to just come for a certain few weeks just to get whatever, they got on their mind, whatever's going on, get it sorted out in their head. Might not see them again for 6 months. It needs to be what people want and what they feel comfortable with. People have got work things, shift work. It's life, but to know that it will be there every week, I think will be good.
I think we'd be foolish if we didn't support you.
It'll be amazing. It's getting the word out there. That's the thing. And
yeah,
like my dad's been going around to my dad's been amazing. I've given him leaflets. He's gone around Ashford, giving leaflets out everywhere, different places. He's done a little Excel sheet of everything. I've had, you know, my best mate. He's from day one. I said to him, "Look, I've got this idea. Would you support me?" And straight away he went, "Yeah, of course I will. What do you need?" You know, and he works hard. He feels guilty because he can't help as much as what he wanted to, but it doesn't matter. He's there for support.
exactly. And that you can't put a price on, time wise or
No.
anything. Yeah, I get that.
Exactly. And work colleagues. I've had quite a few work colleagues that want to come along for the first night. Very supportive. Not saying they'll come all the time, but just to be there, just to support. And it's great. And I've had negative comments. I've had all sorts. And
it won't tick everyone's box, Peter, will it? At the end of the day? But, and you never will in anything in life.
No. There's been lots, but the negative comments and the hurtful comments, it pushes you on even more because you realise that you do have to. There is a lot of stigma to break still, and it just pushes me on. So we've just got to see how we go.
We certainly want to help you do that, and as I said to you at the start, we'll send this video out through our sort of social media channels and so forth, through our database of clients. Just spread the word. Let's give you that support. And the other thing I just want to get across as well, because obviously, as we said, first one, 23rd of February, Wednesday, 23rd of February, 7 till 9 up at the Repton Connect Community Centre. Doesn't cost you anything to come in.
No.
I don't want everyone to know that like I'm there, who I am. Can I be anonymous?
Yeah. There's no signing in. It's quite a secure place. You know, people walking past wouldn't see you in there.
Yeah.
So I mean, and again, in time to come, there might be other places we've got to open up if the group gets bigger. I don't know.
Yeah.
But at the moment, there's no signing in, signing out, no membership. Turn up and go. That's it.
Which is fine. There's plenty of parking up there. That's no problem. As long as we don't go blocking in the neighbours because you'll upset everybody.
No,
and people will get knocking on the door, but be respectful to the people around it.
Exactly. There's there's a car park around the back.
Yeah.
Free tea and coffee. You know, just come along and have a chat. It's as simple as that, and you'll be a warm welcome, and just be part of it. You know, people. It's just getting it shared. It's getting the word out there. That's what it is. And if it picks up and it becomes bigger, then it does. But we'll see.
I'll definitely. I can't make the first one, Peter, and I'm dreadfully sorry. My daughter would never forgive me if I didn't go down and see her. But I'll definitely be along. I want to get involved. I want to help you out. I think what you're doing is amazing. And I know it's any little bit will help, but I'll do what I can. I think for me, for anybody watching, listening, whatever, if they're reading this, because I think subtitles would automatically kick in, just spread the word. You know, just actually listen and share it, please. The more people we can get, as Peter said, the better support. And I think, again, let's just reiterate, Peter, non-judgmental, doesn't cost you a penny. You can be completely anonymous. You can come and go as you please. And don't start whether you support which political party you support, and you'll be fine. I'm joking.
Exactly. I just think there's enough of all that, and it starts debates that you don't need. It's fun stuff or anything. There's going to be some hard conversations, and people again, it's not for everyone. Someone might walk in and think, "Well, no, not for me," and that's fine. But there are going to be some sad conversations, of course there are, but there's also going to be a lot of positive where people walk away and think that was good tonight. I've got it off my chest. I can go home, and even if it stops just one person from going off doing something silly, where they might have turned a different direction on the way home, and thought, well, we'll go there tonight and see what it's all about. And if it just helps one person, I might not ever know who that one person is, but it doesn't matter. It's
I feel I'd like to say I know it well, as you say, you can't you can't find out if it has or hasn't, but I think from my own personal experience, this would have helped him. And I think I think Peter, I think what you're doing is amazing. I'm absolutely blown away. I think the effort you're putting in, it's all your own time. I think the support you've had from your family is just amazing, and that I think is is well worth anybody's couple of hours if you're struggling. Pop along, support Peter, support the rest of the group. I say, even if you don't get something out of it, I'll be surprised. But you never know, you could end up chatting to someone and you help them.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's what, being that it's been like a family thing with my wife, and when my wife come up with the name, we were, like I said, we was raping, and she just come in, we were spatching in her hand and went, chew the fat. And I was like, it was as simple as that. We've been going on for
the
weeks.
Simplest things work, don't they?
And it was, I'd shut the laptop down and went, that's it. And we've just tried to make it enjoyable and a bit of a process, and want it to look all half decent. And I've got funky signs like this.
I think it's brilliant. I think what you've done is absolutely outstanding. Who designed that for you?
It was a guy called Ollie, he does it on the side. He's designed by Ollie by Design.
Right.
He's a freelance designer, and
excellent.
He's done I've got these business cards as well, which not as in the business card sense, but more I put them up because I wanted it so that there could be on a night.
Yeah.
That, like yourself and your best friend, you could have take one and put it in your pocket, and when you're having a chat with him, just say, have this, just put it in your pocket, and then have a look at it when you get home.
Yeah.
And it's just a little bit like my flyers I've had done, but in a business card format, with on the back a little bit of signposting of a few places, just to say, like, there is help out there.
Yeah.
And I think a very discreet way of just slipping it into someone and going, just have a look, and the guy who done it all, he just got it. He got the concept. He got what I wanted to do.
Oh, big hat off to Ollie.
Done it professionally. He's done it, it's all been new to me, and I'm going back and forth going, I'm not too sure on that, not too sure on this. And got these, like, again, it's nice little hoodies, and people at work, and people have brought them just to show them, again, if I saw one, I would question it and go, what's that about it? Not heard that. Yeah. And
it's funky. It's quite casual, isn't it? It's not in your face.
No, exactly. And yeah, so
it does what it says on the tin. Well, Peter, I really appreciate your time this evening. Massively appreciate your time this evening, and it's great to finally, I suppose, really meet you face to face. That will happen soon, but obviously through the powers of technology. And I know you said you're not very techie, but I think you've done brilliantly well. So yeah, guys, if you see this, please share it. Just send it to a friend, send it to anybody you think might benefit, or just want to listen in, or whatever. Just get them to Peter's there. You can reach out to me. I can put you in touch with Peter. It's not a problem at all. And again, at the Repton Connect Community Centre, Peter's going to be there on Wednesday, the 23rd, 7 till 9. Totally free, totally anonymous. You can be there 5 minutes, 2 hours, whatever you want to do. Just get along, support this. I think it's absolutely fantastic, and just have a chat. So, Peter, that's me. That's me done. I massively appreciate your time, young man. And
no, thank you, Roy, because it wouldn't have happened without you doing this. So
no, it's great. It's my absolute pleasure. It's the least I can do. And again, I'm just gutted I can't be there on your opening evening, but I'll be there for more. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much indeed for another community chat. Myself with Peter tonight, talking Chew the Fat. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.